In this video, I'm going to be talking about a few key things that might be getting in the way when it comes to finding your personal style. If this is something that you're having trouble with, then stick to the end of the video to get all my tips. I'm pretty confident that at least one of these is going to help you. And if you like any part of the video, or if you think that any of these tips can help you in the future, then please leave the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I don't know about you, but a big one for me is authenticity. When it comes to being authentic with what you wear, I mean, wear things that you actually like. Don't feel pressure to wear something just to be different or to fit into a group. There's a huge reason why people like Kurt Cobain can be seen as huge fashion icons and innovators when they themselves weren't really into fashion all too much. They just kind of wore what they wanted, they wore what was comfortable. And that is the authenticity I'm talking about. You should love what you're wearing, even if it doesn't happen to be trending right now. I think dressing this way makes it so much easier to just put outfits together and not think too much about what you're putting on. And also, that comes with looking better because you'll feel more confident and more connected to yourself when you pick clothing out. It's not going to feel like you're wearing a Halloween costume and you feel disconnected from yourself or like you're trying way too hard, which also could hurt your fashion a lot. Because when you try too hard, other people can tell, and you can definitely tell. You'll feel uncomfortable and inhibited. You'll just look and feel so much more confident. It'll feel less like you're trying to impress others, like you're just dressing for other people, and more for yourself. Wearing things just to get attention or just because you hate feeling invisible, I think is a problem that really should be looked into. I think there might be a more deep rooted issue there. But wearing the craziest, trendiest things that you might not even like just to get attention, it's just not going to make you feel good on the inside. And trust me, the irony of saying something like that on a fashion YouTube page is not lost on me. Inspiration and stealing. Now, you could flat out steal somebody's outfit, but I think that just makes it so much less authentic on you. I think when it comes to fashion and self expression, there could be so much nuance in somebody's personal style. It could be an outfit with so many layers of what makes up that person's individual interests and hobbies. And then you just see it, and on the surface, you just take the whole thing and put it on without changing anything really. And now you kind of have no idea what you're wearing and what it could even represent to that other person. Every piece of clothing on their outfit could have come from a long time of developing their personality as well as their personal style. And if you're into fashion and self expression, I think you're just doing yourself a huge disservice. Of course, that doesn't mean never copy anything ever. People's styles are always changing, so of course, you're going to be wanting to try things that are new. And the easiest way to try new things is to see it on other people first, people who inspire you or people you just see walking by you in the street. If you see something that you might want to try for yourself on somebody else, then I don't think it's a bad thing at all to try that look or piece of clothing for yourself. But you could always put your personal twist on something just so it fits your personal style and who you are just that much more. You should try to use your clothing as an extension of who you are, unless you don't want people to know anything about you just by looking at you, which is totally fine too. So most of the pants that I have are high waisted in some way. And I also tuck my shirts in a lot. Part of this is because I like the clean look it can give off, yeah, but also my body is 80% torso. So let's say you'd want to copy an outfit you've seen on me where I am wearing super high waisted pants or I'm tucking my shirts into my pants, and you don't exactly have the same body type as me, it might look a little strange. Just like if I see an outfit that I like that, I don't know, The Rock is wearing, and I wear the same exact items the same exact way he's wearing them, I don't have that body type, so it's not gonna look how I originally thought it looked cool when I saw it on him. And you don't have to dress for your body type, but it is something to take into account because it's easier for certain people of different body types to pull off different looks, and that's just how it is. It all comes back to being comfortable in what you're wearing. You want to be comfortable because if you're not comfortable, you're not gonna want to wear it, and you're definitely not gonna want to be seen in it. Something that could instantly make you feel 1,000 times better in the clothing that you wear is just taking care of yourself and your personal hygiene. I know it sounds simple, but this can be so easily looked over. Like if you're so focused on all these designer brands, these super nice, expensive clothes, and then you don't shower, you don't take care of yourself, your hair looks horrible, you look super unkempt. It doesn't matter what you're wearing. You step out of the house and you're trying to flash all these super fancy clothes. All people are going to notice about you, if they do notice you, is how poorly you take care of yourself. You always want to make sure you're not neglecting your health and how you look. Thinking that clothes can make the man or woman or whatever you are when it's the other way around. I don't think you should use clothing to cover up your flaws, and I don't think you should use them as an excuse to completely ignore them either. Because if you do that, then you're using clothing in a very similar way to the way somebody might use drugs. Not saying you have to spend hours and hours on your skincare routine or your hair or whatever you have. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself. Because when you do take care of yourself, you could wear anything. You don't have to be wearing the nicest or most intricate outfit. You could wear just like a plain t shirt, anything, and you'll know you're solid. Focusing on just your clothes is just going to cause other parts of you to fall flat, and you'll feel something is missing. It all comes back to feeling good about yourself. After making sure you're taking care of you, I promise you it's going to make it so much more easy to feel good about what you're wearing. Now, some mistakes that I was super guilty of doing and I caught myself was wearing things just to feel different and special. Then I just ended up very self conscious. I noticed that there was a time where if something was super popular, if I saw people wearing something a lot, then I just wouldn't want to wear that thing, even if I really did like it. And that is just such a toxic mindset to have because I'm making things way harder for myself than it needs to be. It's going to be way harder to find clothes. It's going to be way harder to actually like the weird clothes that I find, the clothes that are weird enough that nobody's going to be wearing this thing. And then I'm going to look weird. I'm really glad I'm past that point with my fashion. There's one or two things that I'll wear a lot that are just weird, and not a lot of people wear this type of thing. I don't make sure everything I'm wearing is this way just for the sake of being weird and quirky. I'll see current trends that I think could work for me and I think I could fit into my style by putting my personal twist on it, and I'll try it. I'll wear very basic items most of the time actually. A lot of my favorite clothing is just very plain pieces. Just they have a nice fit to it, so I like wearing them a lot. Another thing was feeling kind of angry or annoyed when somebody would copy something about my style. Someone like close to me, not someone online. Looking back, I can't specifically remember why I was angry about it. When now I look back at that and I can't help but think it was kind of cute, like they thought I was cool enough to copy. So if somebody copies you, I think it's pretty flattering. And I'm 99% sure they don't mean anything bad by it. Hands down, the worst thing I was guilty of in fashion was thinking if nobody noticed me, then my outfit was not good. And I just hate that I ever thought like that. I have a lot of interesting pieces of clothing that would draw a lot of attention. So I'd wear one of those at a time now. If it's like a scarf with a huge pattern on it or a necklace with a big gem or something on it, I would wear all of these things all together in one outfit. And even if the color was all black, all this stuff would just really stick out. Sometimes it would look nice, I guess, but I feel like I feel like I was just trying way too hard, which is something I'm completely against now in fashion. So these are a few things to definitely take into account if you weren't thinking about them before that I think can instantly make you feel better and look better. If you agree or disagree with anything I said in the video, please let me know in the comments. I really would like to hear your perspective on some of those things. And if you liked any of the tips or liked any part of the video, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for next time I post something like this. See ya.